All right, and welcome back to Top Cheddar Sports. I'm Spencer Miller.
I'm Brett Boyle.
Thank you very much. All right, and it's Monday, so you know what that means. We're going to be talking some baseball. All righty, so let's start with the hottest team, which is
Houston Astros.
Houston Astros, of course. So as of recording this, the Astros have just capped an incredible 10-game winning streak, bumping them to 31-15 on the year.
God.
Also known as the best record in baseball, yeah. But this isn't their first 10-game winning streak of the season, Brett.
Of course not.
Right, they've done it twice.
Why would
so
they?
After starting 2-5 after their first two series of the year, the Astros rattled off 10 straight from April 5th to April 16th, winning games against the A's, the Yankees, the A's again. I think the Rangers were in there somewhere. I mean,
Everyone.
one of the probably most sound baseball teams we've seen in a while. Their success is all thanks to one man, and one man only.
George Springer.
Well, 5 men, actually, but George Springer has been a big portion of it. George Springer is putting together an MVP season, not only in the majors, but for Brett's fantasy team as well.
Absolutely, we're happy now.
And I lost where I'm at. While Jose Altuve has a slow start with 9 home runs, mind you, George Springer is putting together an MVP season. I've already said that. All right.
It's all right. He's having such a good year, we should say it twice.
So nice, say it twice. Carlos Correa, Alex Bregman, Josh Reddick, and Michael Brantley have all provided thump throughout the lineup, making it even more of a challenge on opposing pitchers. On the pitching side, Justin Verlander has been Justin Verlander, and the staff as a whole has been one cohesive unit. Most impressively, Ryan Presley and Roberto Osuna have combined for over 40 innings and have only allowed 1 earned run out of the pen. Disgusting. Yeah, and Presley actually landed in the record books when he pitched a scoreless 8th inning, and it was his 39th straight appearance without giving up a run. That surpassed Craig Kimbrell, who was a free agent.
Everything's going right for those Astros.
Everything's going right for those Astros.
In other news, going over to the AL East, young phenom, top prospect Vlad Jr., as we all know, got called up. He had his first 2 Major League home runs in the same game, Spencer. The same game.
He's a beast.
His performance thus far has gotten off to a slow start, but with the raw talent he possesses along with his name, Vlad Guerrero,
Right.
he's going to be good for a very long time.
Very long time.
Also, cool little tidbit, his dad was at that game where he hit those 2 home runs.
Now remind me, his dad.
Crying in the stands.
His dad played baseball?
I believe so.
Okay.
I think he did. Also
All
in
right.
Canada, I believe, for most of his career.
Interesting.
Not with the Blue Jays. Interesting.
Well, sticking with the Blue Jays, they also helped a little bit of history happen on May 15th when Edwin Jackson took the mound. It marked the 14th team he has appeared for over his 17-year career, edging out Octavio Dotel.
Ex-Pirate.
Yeah, the fact that this guy has pitched for 17 years and 14 teams, I don't know the average there, but basically 1 team a year. Great stuff. He has now appeared for the Dodgers, the Rays, the Tigers, the Diamondbacks, White Sox, Cardinals, Nationals, Cubs, Braves, Marlins, Padres, Orioles, Nationals again, Athletics, and finally the Blue Jays.
Is that 16?
It's 14.
I can't count.
All right, but I did say the Nationals twice, so I did try to trick you up in there. Over his nearly 2,000 innings pitched, Jackson has amassed more losses than wins, a serviceable 4.60 ERA, 1,458 strikeouts, and 1 save. Alrighty, woo! Congratulations to you. Now, will someone please sign Dallas Keuchel?
That's right. Dallas Keuchel and Craig Kimbrell both remain unsigned. Now, rumblings do suggest both players have been in talks with teams, multiple teams, with the Mets and Keuchel and the Rays most notably, in on Dallas Keuchel there. Neither has made strides joining a team. Obviously, they're both still unsigned. Kimbrell is the one that shocks me the most, personally, because everyone could use a reliever, everyone could use a closer, especially of his caliber.
Bullpens are so weak, I feel like, across the league. Somebody could use somebody like Craig Kimbrell.
I know.
I know he's overrated, but somebody give the man a job.
I'm sure the Cardinals could too.
They absolutely could use some bullpen help.
And then Keuchel literally won the Cy Young Award back in 2015.
Yep.
That's a little surprising too.
Yeah.
While he hasn't been quite as incredible, the man can still lead innings and would fit in really anywhere.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Anybody could use pitching. All right. Chris Sale pitched his way into the record books Kinda. On May 14th, Sale punched out 17 batters in just 7 innings of work.
Also on my fantasy team.
Yeah, fantastic. He's actually been having a really good month. A feat that had never been accomplished. It also pushed him extremely close to the record for most strikeouts in a game, which is 20. However, Boston pulled him and then blew the lead and the game. So, classic Boston. Yeah, you gotta love it.
The Twins have impressed many this year and had an impressive night hitting for the awe-inspiring home run cycle.
Ooh,
that means they hit a solo home run by Miguel Sano,
Oh,
a 2-run and a 3-run home run, both hit by Jonathan Shoup, and a grand slam by Byron Buxton.
Okay,
all
so
in the
you're saying
same
like
game.
a 1, a
1,
2, a
2,
3, and a 4. I got it. Home runs.
There you go.
Makes sense. All right.
In total, the team hit 6 home runs, marking the 5th time this year they managed to hit 5 home runs or more in a game. That's crazy.
That's disgusting.
Especially given how young the season is.
Oh, yeah.
They're also 15 games above 500 and in first place in the AL Central. Are you surprised by that?
Absolutely. I mean, I thought that was the Indians'
Same.
division just forever. I thought they were just going to watch all the other teams
Forever.
waltz their way to a below 500 record, and then the Indians themselves waltz their way into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not the case this year. All right. Congratulations to Mike Trout, who hit his 250th home run on Saturday. Mike Trout.
I love me some
the
Mike
Millville Meteor.
Also, on my fantasy team.
He's the 13th player to reach this feat before turning 27, I believe beating the likes of Alex Rodriguez, Mickey Mantle, or tying them as also reaching this feat. The incredible career continues, and this is just a short stop on his continued journey to becoming the greatest baseball player of all time.
In other Angels news, they added another two-way player to their roster in first baseman / lefty reliever Jared Walsh.
Love it.
Walsh was batting over 300 with 10 homers when he got the call-up and notched 3 hits in his debut. As for when he'll take the mound for the first time, their manager Brad Ausmus suggested he'll likely only be used in games where they'd like to save a bullpen arm, so mainly going to be that hitter, but good for him.
Yeah, I mean, having somebody who can hit and then also pitch, never a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Braves prospect, oh God, Jasiel,
Nailed it.
or Yasiel, or Gisel, or
Just seal.
De La Cruz twirled a no-hitter in Class A Advanced, which was the first time this happened in league history. De La Cruz currently ranks as the Braves' 25th prospect in MLB.com's rankings, and I'd like to think that he'll move up a little bit if he can keep pitching like that, you know what I'm saying?
I would say.
But it's also Class A Advanced. So, long ways to go.
Excuse me. Some good news for Washington fans as Trey Turner was activated from the DL on the 17th, while Carter Kieboom's emergence has been long awaited. He struggled in his first taste of MLB action. Turner's return is a sigh of relief for sure.
Absolutely,
for those
yeah.
Nats fans.
They were not doing well without him. In the West, Hyun-Jin Ryu, I believe I said that right
Yes.
as well. All right. Took a no-hitter to the 8th inning this past week.
Also
on Brett's
on my
fantasy team,
fantasy
beat him to it. Over his last 2 starts, he's combined for 17 innings, 5 hits allowed, 0 earned runs, and 15 strikeouts. He also has yet to allow 3 or more earned runs in a start this season.
And congratulations to help me out here.
Keston Hiura.
Thank you. Keston Hiura of the Brewers, Austin Riley of the Braves, and now Brandon Rogers of the Rockies. These top prospects were called up this past week after impressive starts of the season. Most notably, Rogers, the number 3 overall pick. In 2015, he was hitting over 350 with 9 homers.
Yeah.
Before that promotion, while Austin Riley has made a quick impact already, launching his first career home run and swinging his hot bat to the tune of 8 hits in just 15 at-bats.
Incredible. All right, now let's talk some standings. The Rays hold a half-game lead over the Yankees in the AL East. The Red Hot Twins, who we just talked about, hold a 5.5-game lead over the reigning AL Central champs, the Indians. In the West, Houston is the only team over 500, and with MLB's best record, hold an 8.5-game lead over the Angels.
Yikes.
The Phillies and the Cubs each hold a 1.5-game lead in their divisions over the Braves and the Brewers, respectively. So neither one of us has much to be happy about. And the Dodgers sit atop the NL West, 4.5 games ahead of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Current Triple Crown leaders in baseball. You got Dodger first baseman Cody Bellinger, leads in batting average, still hitting over 400
That's disgusting.
to this point.
It's disgusting.
Christian Yelich leads in home runs with 18, and Buccos first baseman Josh Bell, who's been on an absolute
Tip
tear.
the cap. Love to see it.
He's leading the league in RBIs with 43, nearly an RBI a game.
That's incredible. Yeah, he's tearing it up. Love to see it finally. All right, and 5 pitchers still have an ERA below 2 with Brewers Zach Davies leading the race there. Yankees arm Domingo Hernan paces all of the majors in wins with 8, and Astros starter Garrett Cole leads the league in strikeouts with 93. Yeah, there you go. Kirby Yates of the Padres leads the league in saves, converting each and every one of his 17 opportunities.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So that'll do it for us today for Top Tier Sports. Tune in tomorrow when Brett and I here talk about
Some basketball.
basketball news.
Some NBA basketball.
Yeah. All right. Leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you guys.
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash it. We will
Smash
see you
it.
guys tomorrow.